Hello, welcome to the Christian Leaders News.
Hey
I'm
guys.
Abby Dominiak.
And I'm Mitchell Dominiak.
And this is our baby Hendrik Dominiak. We wanted to say hi to everyone today. We are excited because we are now in October, a new month, a new theme. So first, let's talk about this new theme. Our theme is Different Callings, One Purpose. Here at Christian Leaders Institute, God has called each of you to do unique things. Maybe it's to serve as a chaplain or to do ministry at your home with your children. Maybe to be leading a church or to just be preaching the gospel in the streets. Whatever God has called you to do, we are so grateful that many of you are getting training in those specific callings. So Mitch, why don't you read our new theme verse with Different Callings, One Purpose of Serving Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's 1 Corinthians 3:8. The one who plants and the one who waters have one purpose, and they will each be rewarded according to their own labor.
That's right. I love that because it's true. Some of us are planting, some of us are watering, some of us are out there doing the soil, moving it around, in that kind of metaphor sense. Each of us are called to do a unique thing to, of course, just plant the seed of the gospel and water and grow it. So that's what we're called to do. And then let's talk about, you might notice right here, Mitch and I are both wearing Prayer of Serenity dog tags, which we have a special right now where you can buy these two together, maybe even as a couple to wear matching. And normally they're $12.99. Right now they are $15.99 to get these tags. So that's a huge discount to get these two tags. So I want to highly encourage you guys to check that out. And then we have some big changes, and maybe you've noticed them on the guidance and credential panel, but I think it goes along with the different callings and the different things that each of you are trying to earn and do here at CLI. So we're going to go over to my screen now and look at that. All right, well, I'm back, and I am here on the dashboard at your home. And I'm at the guidance and credential panel to show you our updated and some of the important changes that have taken place. So I want to share this with you guys, explain a little bit, and clarify. So here we are at the Institute, and we have now added awards to being this first tab. It used to be these were basic awards, that was intermediate, and this was advanced awards. Now you can see it's awards, certificates, diplomas. So awards is anything that's under 30 credit hours of work in the classes is an award. A certificate is anything that's 30 to 60 credit hours of classes, and diplomas are anything over 60 hours of credit hours of classes. So awards, what was in the basic and apprentice, this is all exactly the same. Now, if you are looking to earn an intermediate right now, it was mirrored to our certificates and diplomas that were in the college. So what we've done is taken those certificates and diplomas from the college and put them here into the Institute. Nothing has changed about the certificates and diplomas if you were pursuing a certificate and diploma. And if you were pursuing an intermediate and advanced, they were mirrored over to these diplomas and certificates overall in general. So you'll notice that if you were pursuing the intermediate chaplain award, that was the same as the chaplaincy certificate, all those sort of things. So you should still see what you were earning, but of course, if you have questions, our support is here to help and to answer any of those questions that you might have on this. And so now again, the certificates and diplomas are exactly the same, except for they don't require college admissions. So part of the reason we did this change is first, that helps students who aren't able to get into the college at this time to be able to get certificates and diplomas. Secondly, this helps because within our college, we are working on that USDE accreditation. And within the college, we wanted to focus all of that accreditation time and work and effort into our degree programs. And so the certificates and diplomas make a lot more sense in our adult education, which is within the Institute. So this is a great fit for them to be over here. And so I encourage you guys, if you have questions, again, to reach out. But our certificates and diplomas are now in here, and they are mirrored to what was the intermediate and advanced awards. Now let's go over to the Alliance. The Alliance, we have added the commended minister. So this is exciting for a couple of reasons. First, because the commended minister fills a space that we've noticed is missing for some of you. Some of you feel called to be in lay ministry or be a lay minister. And we felt that it was important that we had a training that would fit and make sense for that. And the reason it's commended rather than lay, well, first of all, we feel it's important that everyone in ministry, there isn't harsh distinctions between laity and clergy, but also because this is going to be a lay minister in a sense, plus endorsement. So at this commended minister level, all of these programs, to earn any one of these, you would need to get one endorsement. So that's going to be something as well that I'll update more on, how you can get that one endorsement to get commended here. And then licensed is going to be 2 endorsements, except for the licensed Christian wedding officiant. And ordained is 3 endorsements. And also, again, going back to this commended program, it is perfect. For example, looking at this commended minister, it practices and promotes the culture of prayer in the local church and community. So that's what this would really help you do. Also, you can see some of these would be really helpful for especially in volunteer work. You can see here this program is ideal for assisting full-time chaplains as volunteers. So a lot of this is perfect for those of you that are called to be local volunteers or to be in a lay minister of some sort. And so check this out. There is going to be a couple more of the requirements here that are being released for this, so stay tuned for that. But we wanted to kind of get that program out there so you could start taking a look at what we're doing with this commended minister program. Then, with the licensed and ordained, as I said, they're staying the same at this point. Nothing new has been added, but now it's, just to be very clear, 2 recommendations, and great for someone who's in part-time, and for ordination, someone who's in full-time with 3 recommendations. And I already talked about the college, how the certificates and diplomas have moved to the Institute. And if you want to read more about this commended minister, I have a page linked below that kind of explains why we really wanted to get into this space and what this program's about and how it might help you in ministry. So these are some of the fundamental big changes that have taken place right now, so stay tuned. There might be more updates coming on this, but I wanted to just explain a little bit and hopefully answer some of the questions that have been coming up as you've seen this change on the guidance and credential panel. Well, on another note, we have a new mini course, Essential Theology by Dr. Fettis, and that goes a lot over our statement of faith, in a sense, kind of takes that and puts it into a mini class and explains it, simplifies it, and really goes over the essentials of theology. So highly encourage you on that mini course, which is what's great about that commended program, is that it is now taking our mini courses as requirements, which is something we haven't had required for any of the other programs that we have available in earning credentials. So that's exciting, and this is another new mini course, Essential Theology, which is required for some of the commended programs. Also, I just want to remind you guys about the Bingo for Bible Training. This is a fundraiser. We're about just having fun, about playing a game, being all together in fellowship. So this is a great fundraiser to support ministry training. And last week we didn't mention this, but Vision Partners can get the bingo for $5 all 3 games. And so as a Vision Partner, you're already supporting making ministry training possible. So it's kind of like an extra little donation, and then you can join in fun of playing bingo on Zoom. And that fellowship on Zoom is going to be Wednesday, October 13th at 1 a.m. So join us for some fun little prizes. There's CLI merches and things like that. And join us to just keep raising up more ministers around the world with free ministry training being available. So I have a joke of the day. Where do fruits go on vacation? Paris. Well, thank you for tuning in. There was a lot on this news today. Of course, again, if you have questions, please feel free to email helpdesk@christianleaders.net. We're here to support you, and we're excited to provide more opportunities and more programs to support each of you in what God has called you to do, because you have each unique callings, but all for one purpose of raising up more Christian leaders and sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ. God bless.